Crazy, man.
You just got keyed over by by OLGA, it sounded like.
She went over you twice with a 6.5, yeah?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I've seen a few people lately saying they can't get contact on their Thunderpole TX. Yeah, it's not like the old days. It is a bit more difficult to get a contact, but we're going to try here in this kind of area, and we're going to see if we can wake up some locals.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I've got you back then.
Yeah, right, okay. So this is on the standard antenna.
I've got you. Your signal's alright. You're about 5 and 7, but my local interference at home is just going over you.
Okay, is there another channel that's better?
Right, okay, I'll go up the hill with a handheld, yeah? I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, didn't take a minute, did it? So that is that's Chris. He's about, I don't know, four miles away from here, something like that. He's on the home base setup, so that is why his signal is absolutely booming in. There is a lot of interference. Right, so my mate Chris is now going to go for a walk with his Thunderpole TX, exactly the same radio. He's got one of these telescopic antennas as well. This channel is pretty noisy, so I've actually got the squelch open here. Just so that I can potentially just hear everything underneath. See, this channel's pretty noisy here, so he might be better moving to 22. I could just text him to tell him to move channels. How rubbish is that? Yeah, Chris, copy. Hello, mate. Yeah, I can hear you. What antenna are you on? What antenna are you on? Oh, right, okay. I'm on the telescopic now. Okay. Yeah, there is some QOM on this one as well. Like there's some big stations coming in, like that just like knock you about. That's the only trouble. Listen to that noise reduction, it's unbelievable. Yeah, well that's pretty good, mate. I just turned the noise reduction on. You sound like you're in the next room, mate.
Yeah, he's a little bit clearer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You only like I'll go again, I'll give you a good signal. I think you're about an S1 or something.
You're giving me a 1 over here, and I'm on top of the hill at the moment.
Yeah, that's not bad, mate. I mean, your signal's obviously down on your home base one, but still totally readable.
What was the signal on the home base area then?
It's basically like S7 on the rubber duck. It was like S7 to 8, something like that, but very loud. You know what I mean? Really, obviously it would be, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's very, very, very clear, mate.
I'm just going to change aerials because this one's rubbish.
Yeah, go on, change over and we'll see. That noise reduction is incredible. See, that's the noise I'm talking about. It's obviously skip coming in, which is on the sidebands and stuff. So it's you know, it's going to knock the signal around.
Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that?
Yeah, that's way better. You're louder now. I think that's the noise reduction sort of doing that because your signal's just better. It's more fully quiet. Let me turn the noise reduction off and see what you sound like.
I'm using it at the moment. I've got that on at the moment. Yeah, you're receiving slightly better, but same sort of signal, yeah?
Yeah, I'm actually videoing it, so that's why I'm a little bit away from the mic. But yeah, I don't know how far we are away from each other. I'm not sure really. What, a few miles, something like that?
Hold on, I've got a motorbike near me.
All right, mate. Are you sort of up by the woods?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. We'll have to work it out. I mean, I'm near Datchworth at the minute.
Roger, yeah.
So yeah, not bad at all. I'm going to carry on having a chat with him, put this phone down because it's hurting my arm. So I've just moved across probably about a metre, and you're on S3 now.
Well, yeah, about the same here, yeah. Yeah, you're.
He was.
Yeah, I'm looking out over towards your direction then at the moment.
Right, so he's just going to go and change his antenna for another one.
I don't know, but hope on this one.
That's actually sounding all right. That sounds all right, mate, actually.
We've got a signal, but yeah, like I say, it's only short. It's only like a foot long, a bit longer.
That's working. That's absolutely working. It's not that much different to this one, really. Or the one before.
It sort of goes up and down and in and out, I think, yeah?
Yeah, I think when you're moving, it sort of makes more difference than the telescopic.
Pretty good signal from you this one. There is a lot of interference. So I'm going to go on the telescopic, yeah?
Yeah, go back to the telescopic, and I want to try the. I'll try my loop out as well. Right, this might be a bit of a tricky one because I've got to obviously connect the loop to a handle, which doesn't really kind of go with it. Right, so this is the loop antenna. It's not quite a loop at the minute. I need to bend it back into shape, but I've got like a PL259 to BNC sort of connector on it. The loop is from Wonderwand. Now you have to tune these up, and I'll show you what I mean by that if I can, whilst I'm trying to hold the camera and everything else. Basically, I'm going to take the telescopic off, connect this, and then I'll ask Chris to give me some numbers, and then I'll just turn this dial on here until his signal is the strongest it can be. And then that'll kind of give me the best tune that I can do without, you know, using an SWR meter. It's not going to be accurate, but we'll see. I've been trying to tune him in on this, but it is quite difficult to do. No, it's like Polish or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I just heard that and all.
We just changed the channel. Yeah, there's a lot of skip code. I mean, this band is just open. It's so open at the moment, isn't it? 10 and 11.
It's definitely Polish.
It's definitely Polish, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, give me 5.
I know, they were sort of as strong as you, probably the same your end as well, just like fully quiet in them, wasn't it? I doubt they can hear us.
Crazy, man.
You just got keyed over by by OLGA, it sounded like.
Well, that's the Russian taxi.
Yeah. I suspect they're running, you know, 100 plus watts or something.
Probably, yeah.
They do sound like they're, you know, in the next town. It's crazy, isn't it, really?
So when I was flicking through, like, a little while ago, coming up here, it was like, I was hearing people all over the place.
Yeah, I know. Like, as you flick through the channels, like, you just literally you're hearing everything, aren't you? You know, you probably hear the Americans on here as well, actually. You know, if you're out in the sticks, really, and just without a lot of interference, you probably hear the American stations come up, or even like the Australians, like you said you heard on CB.
Well, she went over you twice with a signal 5, yeah? Luckily she was only talking quickly, but she went straight over the top of you.
Oh, it's mad, isn't it, really? They're coming over the top of us, from in between us, from thousands of miles away. It is mad radio. It really is interesting. But yeah, guys, you can see, you know, you just got to sort of kind of summon some people up and try and get some activity going in your area.
Here in England, this is 26th Division calling.
He's getting his DX voice out now.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Awesome. So there you go. It's always a lot of fun messing around on the CB bands, and when I see comments about people not being able to make contact on, you know, these Handhelds, these Thunderpole TXs, or the other versions that are around now, it always kind of disheartens me a little bit, because it is actually quite difficult to do. You really do need to kind of summon some locals up, or just try and get a friend into it that isn't too far away, and then you can kind of have a bit of fun, get things going, just get a bit of activity going in the area, and then you'll be surprised who pops up as well. In our case, it turns out to be OLGA from Russia, not actually Italy, Poland. So if you want to know more about that, go and check out my good friend Ringway Manchesters video. He's done a whole video about that, and it's awesome. It's got some interesting kind of insight to where those signals come from. I've been hearing them for years. We've always kind of nicknamed them OLGA, and I think that is kind of, you know, generally what it is known as in the sort of radio community. But there's a bit of a backstory behind it, so check out his video. I'll leave the link below. Also, for the Thunderpole TX, I'd highly recommend that long telescopic antenna. It works brilliantly well. It's just a really good, no hassle way of just kind of improving your signal a little bit more, and obviously picking up a bit more. If you use a mobile antenna on your car, it's going to work, you know, even better still. If you use one on the side of your house, it's going to work even better still. But it's obviously not always practical to do that. I will be doing another video about an antenna that I've been using recently, which is just a simple dipole in the loft, and it actually works really, really well, especially at the moment when the band is wide open. There's loads of stuff to hear on 11 meters and 10 meters if you're a ham. So that's it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy radio, and I'll catch you next time.